I'm going to be going over the objectification of women in the media. So, the objectification of women in the media seems to be so in your face nowadays, and it's pretty ridiculous. Take, for instance, this YouTube commercial here.
Hey, did you see? Nobody's staring at us anymore. Aren't we still hot? Clearly. You know what? It's all because of that stupid butt down there. Nobody's staring at us anymore. Aren't we still hot? Clearly. You know what? It's all because of that stupid butt down there. Ah, stupid butt. Gets all the attention now. She's so tight now, so brown, so pretty, and so stupid.
Make your boobs jealous with the shoe proven to tone your butt up to 28% more, and your hamstrings and calves up to 11% more than regular sneakers. Reebok Easy Tone with balance ball inspired technology. Better legs and a better butt with every step.
Okay, so there was some difficulties with the video there, but basically this video was talking about some shoes that supposedly build your butt and things like that. And the camera basically focused on the breast and the woman's butt and the legs. So you know that's clearly just focusing on one part of the body there. And I don't know, like all of you guys have seen television, right? And that includes the commercials. And commercials are filled with advertisements, just like the one you heard. And other forms of the media that cover the objectification of women is music. I'm sure all of you guys have heard My Humps or Love the Way You Lie. Have you guys actually listened to these lyrics and heard the message that they're giving out to the public? Well, I have, and as a consumer, viewer, and listener, I've noticed that there's another pattern that the media covers, focuses on the topic of the objectification and sexualization towards women. And I find it to be demeaning, insulting, and hurtful. So today I want to urge you guys to take ads and messages in the media serious, because they're really hurting people out there. So my points, I'm going to be going over how women are being objectified through the media, and then I'm going to talk about the negative results women have to deal with after being objectified by the forms of the media. And lastly, I'm going to talk about what we can do about this. So let's take a look at how they are being objectified. So advertisements are one of the most successful sources to objectify women. They focus on one part of their body, such as the breasts, the rear ends, and the legs, just exactly like what I explained in the commercial. Sometimes these commercials don't even make sense, really. They're advertising one thing, but they're really focusing on something else. For instance, there's these two advertisements right here. The Duncan Quinn one, they're advertising suits, but if you look at it closer, you don't even have to look at it closer. It says it, he's dragging a woman by the neck there. And then the next one right here is the Dolce & Gabbana ad advertising a watch. But really, I look at this and I think, hey, she's about to have a threesome, because look at that, So there's that. And according to feminist author and filmmaker and doctor of education, Jean Kilborn states that advertisements tend to change the way people feel and think about a certain subject. So now that we have a clearer, music. Yeah, music is another form that objectifies women, like I said. Music videos and rap and hip hop videos, I've noticed that there's always women in lingerie or women in really revealing clothing just dancing around in the background to whatever the guy in the front is singing. And this lyric right here is from Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna, I think. Yeah. And see, clearly, if you read that chorus line, she is welcoming this abuse to her. She likes the way it feels. She likes the way the burn feels or whatever. And there's a message there, abusive things. People listen to this stuff and they'd be like, hey, I'm going to burn my girlfriend or something, So now that we have a clearer understanding of how women are being objectified, let's look at the results. So, a study made by student KCD Green, who is a feminist and a student at Capital University, stated that the message people get from these advertisements and this coverage in the media are pretty bad, and they can lead to depression, body shame, appearance, anxiety, and low self-esteem. This is usually due to the message that advertisements take. For instance, this one, I think this is Brooke Shields. She's photoshopped on the right, and then on your left, and then on the right, this is really what she looks like. This is targeted to like women, obviously, and like young crowds, young girls. They see this and they'll be like, oh, my body doesn't look like that. I should be like this, you know. And then they're ashamed of their body, and you know, they develop low self-esteem that leads to depression. So, you know, that's an issue. And also, for instance, men who listen to songs that promote violent acts might get the wrong impression and want to do these kind of acts that they hear on the radio or that they see on the television and things to that sort. Other things, well, yeah, more effects include, can lead to abuse, as in sexual, physical, and mental abuse towards a woman. So promotion and ads have their ways in changing how people think and feel. For instance, these two ads right here, the Dolce & Gabbana one, they're advertising heels. And then the one on the left is Calvin Klein, which are advertising jeans. But I see this, and I think that they're promoting gang rape. You know, both of them have 3 or 4 men just getting a hold of the woman there. They're pulling her hair on one, and then they're like pinning the other one down. So that's a bad thing there too. So, you know, clearly this is an issue now, you can see, and the things we can do about it, like, sadly there is no real solution for this because basically sex does sell. But things like, for those of you who don't want to approve, who don't approve of these things, you know, there's things we can actually do, like take part in groups that cover issues of this sort, and you can protest or boycott certain advertisements and commercials you see. And you can also join clubs to raise awareness about the issue for those who aren't really aware of what it is. So I ran into this website which was titled Girls, Women Plus the Media Project. It's mediaandwomen.org. It's a website where you can speak up and share your views. It's a nonprofit organization, and it basically just covers the topics of women and how they're viewed in the media and things to that nature. So today you've seen that the objectification of women is an issue of patriarchy, and it has become so mainstream now that we sometimes don't even notice it's there, but it really is. So in conclusion, I talked to you guys about how women are being objectified in the media. I talked about how women are affected negatively due to it, and lastly I talked about some of the things that can be done to raise awareness about this issue. So this acts as a barrier to the equality of women, and as long as women are seen as sex objects existing only to please men, they're the ones who are gonna tell us, you know, who we are and what we do. They'll determine us. That's why we need to like stop this by doing what I told you. So I just really want you guys to know about this stuff, and just next time you see an ad, just really pay attention to it closely. Not just because there's a woman there and she has like big breasts or she has a nice butt and legs. We are human beings, and we want to be treated like so. So that's pretty much it.